heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I spent a lifetime waiting for the right time.
Got a 65 Pontiac Tempest. It's got a 326 V8. Tempest was one of Pontiac's, you could say, lower than the Bonnevilles and all that, you know, the Pontiac had. And then they went up to having a nice car for people that couldn't afford the big ones, you know. And this Tempest was kind of the middle of the class, you know, on it. There's not many four doors around in the Tempest. This was bought in Ohio, brand new. So it's only got 39,000 miles on it.
That's original miles?
Original miles. Everything you see is all never been touched.
It's a 1980 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. It's got a 454 big block in it, which Chevrolet did not do that in the Camaros. They were always 350s or 305s. So this has been added after the fact. I bought this car in April of last year. I had been looking for a Camaro for a long time. It was my 50th birthday and my wife said, go get something you want. So I bought a Camaro. It was a complete, total mechanical basket case. I'm not the most mechanically inclined, so I had a buddy remove the engine, the transmission, rebuilt the motor, freshened up some parts, did the transmission. It's still pretty much stock. It's got a mild cam. It's not a very fast car, but it's a monster out of the hole because 454 is a torque monster. It's got a 411 rear gear, mini tubbed in the back with a 9-inch rear end. So I've got my second year of owning it. I got it back from repairs the Friday night before Woodward Cruise last year. It wasn't even tuned, but we had to take it out. And then through the winter we did a few more upgrades cosmetically, get it more reliable for me. And I have gone to every car show I can possibly go to. That might wear off, but I go to as many as I can, and I enjoy it.
A 1965 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S, 273, original car. It's now a 318, upgraded, bored over, 10.5 compression. It's headers and Flowmasters. I acquired it from my brother that passed away, and we lost him of cancer, and it's just, we've been a Mopar family, and it's just a car he loved, and I got lucky enough to get it in a bad way, but I love the car, and it's treated me well, and I really like it.
I've got my 53 Ford F100, the Purple Chameleon I call it, and it's got a 351 Windsor motor in it. It's a little modified, a little built up, so all shiny man stuff on it. Originally the truck came with a 6-cylinder in it only. They were used for a lot of farm trucks in the 53 back in that day, but so it's got a lot of customization. Like it didn't have a tilt hood on it originally. Okay. This is a solid steel tilt hood. Most of them are fiberglass, but it had vent windows originally, and so they took the vent windows and deleted those out. Okay. There's also no door handles on it, so they deleted the door handles off it. That opens with a key fob. Okay. A lot of customization done on it with wider fenders, wider wheel wells. A lot of work done on it over the years. But it was actually my stepfather's truck out of Arizona. Okay. And he passed away, and my stepmother willed it to me.
It's a 1971 Plymouth Duster.
What's it got?
Got a 383 big black.
Is it fast?
I took it down the track one time, does 12s.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, yeah.
How'd you get it? How'd you acquire it?
My husband bought it. It had a small block in it. We took it out and put the big block in it. So.
How often do you get it out and drive it?
Almost every week to go to car shows. A lot of car shows.
Hi, I'm Ed Klobuchar, the city manager at Hazel Park, and I'm so pleased to be here with Mayor Mike Webb, Police Chief Bill Hamill, and Fire Chief Richard Story as we support the Hazel Park Eagles with their annual car show. These classic cars are beautiful. So pleased to be invited and participate. It's important to support the Hazel Park Eagles because in an era where service club participation is declining, the Eagles Club is still strong and still supporting Hazel Park.